Every single day, thousands of people pour their savings into crypto with trembling hands and sky-high dreams. And then, almost like clockwork, they lose it all, doing the exact same thing that wiped out the last guy. We're not talking about bad luck or bad timing. We're talking about one catastrophic, ego-driven mistake that turns bull market winners into bear market casualties. The mistake is this: new investors confuse excitement for strategy, and they go all in at exactly the wrong moment. It's like showing up to a poker table, betting everything on your first hand, and somehow being surprised when the guy with 4 aces takes your chips. The catalyst is almost always euphoria, that intoxicating cocktail of green candles, Twitter hype, and your neighbor bragging about turning $5,000 into $50,000. Your brain, wired for pattern recognition and social belonging, screams, "Get in now or get left behind." And that's the moment discipline dies. Think of it like a beach ball being held underwater. The longer the suppression, the more violent the pop. And new investors always arrive just as the ball launches skyward. They buy the top, convinced the sky is the floor, and then watch in horror as gravity does what gravity does. Remember 2017 and 2021? The headlines were euphoric, the memes were flying, and every influencer had a price target that sounded like a phone number. Then the music stopped, the chairs disappeared, and a whole generation of investors learned that hope is not a hedge. Psychologically, the damage runs deeper than a portfolio drawdown. People lose confidence, lose sleep, and sometimes lose relationships over positions they sized based on vibes rather than logic. But here's the balance. There are also people who bought those same dips, held through the noise, and came out the other side with life-changing returns. So the story isn't all doom. Crypto has crashed more than 80%. That's 80% at least 3 times in its short history. And every single time, people swore it was different, it was dead, it was over. And every single time, the pattern reasserted itself, like a stubborn ex who keeps texting back. The real hidden system here is the 4-year halving cycle, a supply shock mechanism baked into Bitcoin's code that has historically front-run massive price movements. Understanding that one mechanic alone separates the people playing chess from the people playing checkers blindfolded. The biggest misconception is that crypto is just gambling. And look, sometimes it is, but only if you treat it that way. A disciplined position size in a volatile asset is not gambling. Betting your rent money on a dog-themed altcoin because a celebrity tweeted a rocket emoji, however, absolutely is. So what do you actually do with all of this? You size small, like uncomfortably small, somewhere between 2 and 5% of your investable portfolio. And you stop pretending you can time the market better than the algorithms can. Dollar cost averaging, spreading purchases over time rather than going all in is not sexy, but it's the strategy that has quietly outperformed nearly every hero trade in crypto history. Process beats conviction every single time. And the sooner you internalize that, the sooner you stop being the cautionary tale at Thanksgiving dinner. The best traders in the world aren't the most confident ones. They're the most consistent ones. The ones with rules they follow even when it hurts. Here's the philosophical gut punch. The market doesn't care about your thesis, your research, your conviction, or your YouTube rabbit hole at 2 in the morning. It cares about liquidity, psychology, and time. And the only edge a regular person has is patience and discipline applied consistently over years, not days. Whether crypto moons or crashes from here, the outcome matters far less than whether you built a process that survives both scenarios with your finances and your sanity intact. Comfort with uncertainty isn't weakness, it's the actual foundation of every sustainable investor who's still standing after a full cycle. The biggest mistake isn't buying the wrong coin or missing the right entry, it's entering any market, crypto or otherwise, without a plan for how much you can afford to lose and still sleep at night. When you solve that problem first, everything else becomes manageable. And if you're ready to start building real wealth beyond the screen, whether through real estate investing, home contracting projects, or connecting with the right lenders, check out our links in the description below and let's get you moving.